Hello and welcome back to the Eager English. So I've been looking at our situation for a while, trying to figure out what exactly we want to do. Because if we have a look at the larger picture, we are this tiny little sliver, this little tumor on the side of Norway, right? Norway probably aren't going to attack us. Realistically, they have 5,300 troops. Normandy has 3,400. Realistically, we aren't the biggest target for Norway. They do have claims on us, but it's gonna be a difficult war. They're more likely to target someone who's a little bit easier. That's at least my opinion. So, if we're mostly at peace, what should we do? Right? Staying in the big picture. Well, Wales is a good target for us, because obviously it gives us expansion outwards, it gives us a good way to get into Ireland, and Ireland is just a load of land just waiting to be taken, right? That's good. However, we basically are just sitting here waiting for claims, right? So what else should we do? Well, as a very small nation, because we don't have a lot of personal strength, there are two routes we can take. We can either try and expand out, which is route number one, and we're already working on that. That's already set off, it's onto the side, that's what we're doing. Route number two is we can try and expand up. By that I'm meaning we can make ourselves better, we can upgrade our buildings, upgrade our levies, upgrade our men-at-arms, upgrade our income, and basically make ourselves a very, very strong, powerful, small nation. And then eventually what we should do is we should try and take our liege's title. We should try and take Normandy. And there is a way to do that. So if I go to our lifestyle and I have a look at, I believe it is in this one. Nope, it's in one of these. I've completely forgotten where it is, but that's okay. One of the first ones, it might be in here actually. Truth is relative? No. It's in here? Ah, there it is. Right, administrator, meritocracy. You can use claim throne against your liege. Now that's very interesting. It's a hostile scheme, but it allows you to claim your liege's throne. So that could be good. We get ourselves powerful enough, we then take Normandy. Once we have Normandy, well then we have the world open to us. Then we can get into France, then we can get into Brittany, then we can get into Aquitaine, then we can, work our way out of this situation that we're in without even having to confront Norway whatsoever. And when we're strong enough, we can come back and take Norway. Actually, that's a pretty traditional British ruler path, isn't it? Damn, I'm screwed on the mainland, I'm off to France, I'll come back in, 20 years. But yeah. That is roughly a plan. So, what should we do? Well, I also think a useful thing in here, you may notice I'm thinking about switching. Now, we could also keep going here until we get Gallant as well. I don't know if Gallant's worth that much to us. I think we're fine with our loyalty and respect. That spouse opinion, we got marriage acceptance, we got courtship stuff. Like, all of this is fine. Your knight effectiveness is pretty nice as well. And I found a way to work out how strong your knights are. But, I think if we go into stewardship, and we take something like wealth focus, which seems like a good one to start with. Well, it's only 10%. We might want to check that one. But one of these ones, we can then get meritocracy, and we can also get golden obligations, which was a very good one, as I found out. So you can demand payment for hooks. So all of these favors that we can build up, we can demand that they give us money. We then invest the money in our land. We get more powerful land. We are then able to go and do things with it. I think that's my plan. So I'm going to switch. Now, do we want 10% income? What is our income? Monthly income. Now, is that flat? Or is that... Yeah, okay, so that's flat income from domain is 2.3. Or is it the whole lot? It might be the whole lot, so it might go... So that might mean that we effectively get another 0.3 gold. Or we can get some stewardship. It doesn't really change very much because we're already well above our domain limit. But what does stewardship give us? Domain taxes, 4%. So if we got, say, an extra 3 stewardship, we're getting some of that, and it would also increase our domain limit. Okay. I think we're fine. Just, I also said we had Rome, but I assume that just means Rome is controlled by our religion, possibly. Anyway, right. So what I think we're gonna do, I just need to remember where it is. We're gonna go in here, and I think we're just gonna go for this one, unless we want courtier and guest opinion. Yeah, or we can go duty, which then makes people like... That does make people like us. I think we can go monthly income. Sure, it'll start spiraling. And once we get a few of these, we can start moving into these routes that we want. We probably want to start with golden obligations. Meritocracy is one we can grab whenever, but this one sounds really good as a start. Because don't we have a couple of potential hooks? Yeah, we have a couple of hooks with Guthman de Ross. He doesn't actually have any money, but you know, and with Adela de Normandy, who doesn't have any money. Does anyone who we have a hook with have money? Like, yeah, say this one. Harold of Goodwin's lover. She has 119 gold. We could take some of that. And we could easily do that. I might just blackmail for hooks right away. It's 100%. Yeah, so I'm going to blackmail both of these people for hooks, just so we have some hooks with them. Right. And then, can we build any buildings? How much do we need? So right now, in our holding, in Shrewsbury, hopefully the game hasn't crashed. I did have it crash on me earlier today. Hoping it didn't crash. There we go. Right. So here, we could actually upgrade some like pastures to level 2. What do we need? We need 225, and that would increase our tax and levies from here. Also increases our supply limit. But yeah, this isn't really our tax one. That doesn't get us a ton of tax. What about this? Offa's Dyke. Okay, so this is a special one. Oh, okay. So that's defender advantage. Oh, okay. And then barracks give us troops. So is there one that just gives us money? No. Okay, I guess that maybe crop. Maybe it's this one, farms and fields. Yeah, it looks like farms and fields is the main thing to get us money overall on in a farm. Potentially that's what we could go for, or in a castle. Also we got hunting grounds would also give us some. Yeah, so we can think about that. The other option that we have here, we also have a city holding underneath, which is controlled by someone else, which we could upgrade slightly. We also have a temple. I think we could potentially also... is there anything else we can build? No, we don't have any other space for building, unfortunately. Okay, so there's not really a lot else we can get. What about Chester? Is there anything else here? Still a castle holding. We do have a harbour. And the harbour does get us a little bit more money. Yeah, potentially that could be something we go for. Where can I see development? I'm kind of... Oh, what's lowering our tax here? Low county control. Okay, it lowers our... so it lowers us by 26%. Okay, so that's something we can easily fix. So if I go into here, to my council, I'm going to get you to go and increase control over in Chester. And that should hopefully get us a little extra money. Cool. Is there anything else that we need to do? Spy Master, I'm happy with you finding secrets. Just need to figure out where. We could also look for an opportunity to try and marry children into places to get some extra land. Maybe we'll look at Scotland for that. Yeah, they're kind of off to the way, but there's a lot of young children here that we could potentially marry in. So let's go find secrets over in... What's the capital? Gowrie. Okay. You go find secrets up there. Cool. It's going to take a while, but that's fine. You are collecting taxes, but we could switch you to something else if we wanted to. At 100% increase development by 1. Oh, okay. But where can I see development? Alright, it's right there. And it tells you how much development does. Okay. That's fine. So that's development 8. I just want to check something. What else things could be at this point in the game. So if I go down to Rome, which I assume is high, it's development 30. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And then if I check the main one, Constantinople, development 35. Okay. And what does that give us? So that's tax and levies. Also increases your supply limit quite significantly. So actually maybe not that necessary. I'll keep it on taxes. Right. Let's unpause the game, shall we? I think that's a good idea. Blackmail. So, we got the blackmail against this guy. Nothing we can immediately do, but we got a blackmail. Hook gains. Nice. And then we got blackmail on that one. And a hook gains. Perfect. Okay, so we're moving forward with those things. What does this game reckon we should do? Declare war on King Harold. Are you stupid? Low county control in Chester. That is correct. We will fix that eventually. Free man's fortune. Ecgriff, a free tenant renting some of my land in Cheshire, has pulled an exceptional harvest this season due to his meticulous planning. He wishes to use some of his profits to purchase a piece of my estate from me so that he can build upon his success and grow more crops next year. Okay. So forget farming. A man like that should be at my court. Okay. So that would get us this guy, who's very good, but do we want to replace our steward? That would be our only reason to bring him. Our steward is not amazing, but it's our steward. Let me just check Ewald's here. Unmarried, low. Okay, so he's just a lowborn, and so he's not important. So we could replace him. If he can pay me in hard coin, the land is his. So they would gain independent farmland, which increases development growth, but control growth factor goes down. I'm not too into that. The land in Cheshire is mine and mine alone, and it will give us control level. Oh, okay. We could definitely do that. We actually are fairly high on control in Cheshire anyway. I think I'm going to make him join my court. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is we're going to replace our steward. And I just want to see. So this is 5.5% tax. And then I'm going to assign you to that position. Yep, the other guy doesn't like me very much, but that's okay. 9.5% tax. Cool. That's a good increase. We also have some vassals, don't we? If I go into our vassals, we have 2 of them. I wonder what's up with, like, how much are they paying me? So if I have a look at your, where is it? Oh, you're not actually a vassal like that? Okay. Because I was thinking that we might have feudal contracts, but I think they might be too low to get feudal contracts. Yeah. I don't think either of them have feudal contracts with us, which are kind of like the next level up thing where you can say, hey, I want to be, say, getting X amount of tax from you. I don't think you can do that with these guys. I think they just pay you a default amount. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in particular there. We could raise crown authority if we wanted to. What's that do? Rulers can change between available partition succession laws, titles can be revoked, vassals can be retracted. Clan government vassals will provide at least 5% of levies and 2% of income. It's not really that necessary. Next level, we don't have it, just as Anglo-Saxons in general. Okay, fair enough. Let's unpause and let things continue going. We are fabricating claims, right? Yes, yes we are. That's going to cost some of our money to actually get the claim. We're also trying to make the Pope like us so we can maybe request a claim. Yeah, so we got 25 opinion there. So if I wanted to claim on Powys here, because he is deceitful, so if I wanted to try and request a claim, minus 15. Okay, he quite likes us, and he doesn't like him, so we're getting there. Minus 15 is doable. How about Brennock? Request claim? No. Okay, because he's not horrible. This one's gluttonous. Again, 27. You're just kind of neutral. You're not going to give me a claim. Yeah. So I think our best option is Powys here. How strong are they? They got about 400 troops. How many troops do we have? We're about 700. So that's looking good. Also, if you want to see how strong we are otherwise, I can check my knights. And it tells you actually how strong each of the... what this calculates into, if we have a look here. If I hover over one, it should. Hopefully, I got to... There we go. So it's 100 damage and 10 toughness, which I did have a cheat sheet. In fact, I might load it up here just to tell me what that means for damage and toughness. But you can translate it directly into the troops. So, toughness, how much damage a soldier can take, and then damage is how much damage they can do. So, if we have a look here, this guy's worth 100 damage and 10 toughness. We look at our levies. We can see that our levies, each one is 10 damage and 10 toughness. So, effectively, that is the same. It takes the same damage as a normal levy, but will do 100 times more damage than a normal levy. So, they're somewhere. They are quite strong, but we don't have an exact number for how strong they are. So, I just thought that's worth pointing out. Actually, can I check my men-at-arms as well? Yeah, so that's 25-10. So our men-at-arms are like, they're better than a levy, but worse than a knight. Per one. Greetings, Earl Edric of Shropshire. It has become clear that your suffragan bishop is working to establish a false and spurious claim on the lordship of Brennock. Do not think that this kind of dishonourable action will go without response. Oh, but there is basis for a claim here. Okay, so we were discovered, so he's lost opinion of us and we lose prestige. Okay, fair enough. Doesn't really bother me that much. I might speed the game up and go to speed 5 just for a temporary little bit here. Okay, attempted murder. While performing his duties as my spy master, Reeve Raidwald has uncovered a secret held by Duke Mael Shinnick of Moray. He was the man behind a failed murder attempt against King Malcolm. Oh no, you tried to kill the king. Oh dear. Well, can we blackmail you for this? Let me have a look here. Probably can't. Actually, it doesn't seem like we can blackmail him for that. No, all we could do is expose him. We can't blackmail him. I wonder why. Maybe we have to be in his kingdom to actually get the blackmail to work? I don't know. We could just expose him for fun, though. But that's fine. We will leave that be. Maybe he's already being blackmailed for it. I don't entirely know the rules behind hooks yet, but that is okay. Wealth aplenty. My treasury is brimming with gold and silver, and all expenses cared for. As a wealthy lord, I am expected to offer patronage to some kind of artist or scholar. As luck would have it, 3 potential candidates have just arrived in Shropshire, but do any of them impress me? So we can get Ethelbert, who would give us immaculate gardens for 5 years, increasing our prestige. Ealdweld's religious poetry, so supporting the religious art, clergy opinion goes up. Or we can get funding natural philosophy to get our development up. I think I'm going to support religious art, even though it does cost quite a lot of our money. But I suspect that that might make the Pope like us more, so if I tried to request a claim, yeah, we're only at -12 now. We just need one more Pope liking us event to trigger, and we're all good. Speed up the game. Oh, nothing's up here now. Does that mean Cheshire is now okay in terms of its control? It's okay, but it can still go up. That's fine. Okay, we failed to sway him there. Neighbouring ruler won a war. So we no longer have a chance to get that because it's no longer available. What are you fabricating a claim on? Brennock. That's okay, 35 days left apparently. To the perceptive Edric. I prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance, and I finally have enough material to make a case that you are the rightful lord of the lordship of Brennock. All that is missing is one little bribe. Yeah, let's do that. So I get an unpressed claim. So Brennock, do you have any allies? It does not appear like you have any allies. You have 505 troops. I can also see knights. You have 5 of them. So yeah, we are significantly stronger. They also have I think that's separate. They have 200 light footmen as their men-at-arms, 300 levies and 5 knights. Well, what we have is we have 100 levies. We have 700 levies, we have 100 archers, and then 9 knights. So we've got a different setup. I think we are stronger. Oh, I should have checked as well. Do we have any... Yeah, we do have alliances with Aragon and... Well, Aragon. I'm going to declare war. I think this seems like a good opportunity to declare war. Declare war. My claims. Yes, this seems good to me. When we enforce our demands, you get the contested title. We get 15 fame. And our allies share that. Not that we're going to bring in any allies. We will declare the war. I'm going to slow the game down to speed 3. Let's raise up our troops. So raise all armies. That should also have raised our men-at-arms as well, I think. Hopefully. Right, close all that. So these guys will then reinforce slightly. So that's up to 800. Is that max size? That appears to be max size for us. Does that add up? Yeah, 700 plus 100 pretty much adds up to that, plus our 9 knights. Awesome. So, I'm going to bring them over to Brennock, and we're going to see what happens. Might go to speed 4 just to get them moving. We are expecting to have to fight at some point. If I fight them here, it's in hills, but we should win, because although they're defending in hills, we have a better army commander, we have more soldiers, we're higher quality, and my men-at-arms counter theirs. Oh, so even better. Not only do we have men-at-arms, they're better than their men. Like, they counter their men-at-arms. Oh, we discovered another secret. Nothing we can immediately do anything with, though. Right. Attacking in here. We won the battle. They are now retreating. And I think in here you can see, if I go into details, the exact amount killed. So you see my knights killed 91 of their troops. So that was a huge difference, as were our bowmen, 20 against 4. So that's useful. Right. What's this? Call allies to war. I don't think we need to. I think we're absolutely fine. We only have to wait 5 months, which if I speed the game up will go a lot quicker. That's our wife is bearing our child. Nice. It's come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Rome, the capital of King Bishop Alexander of the papacy. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to his perception of me. I can say, take this gold and make sure you're heard, or it's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. It's only a 20% chance of success. I'll just leave it be. We're happy to play the long game on that. Right, we've taken Brecon. We can then enforce demands. We get the lands. Boom. To the cocky Edric. May your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Nice. So we now have Brennock, which I believe we're allowed to hold. Did we get both titles here? So we have that, and we didn't get the city. They are merely a vassal, who is actually a powerful vassal who would like to be on my council. He's got 17 stewardship skill. Well, I think I will stick him on my council. Yep, it does make the other guy dislike me, but that's okay. This guy likes me now. And I can get him to promote our culture here if I wanted my culture to be stronger in this area. And that's because they're Welsh, and Welsh means it's got a different tech group, I believe. Might also affect control. I don't believe it does. Okay, that's fine. Right, but you can go and collect money for me right now. Cheshire, are you fixed on your control? Pretty much. So I am going to get you to head over to Brennock. Can I really not get you to go over here? Not a valid target due to... I guess I need to wait like a second or two. Maybe I'll disband my troops. Right. So why can you not... Oh, no, now you can. I just needed to wait a second. Yep. Increased control there. Great. We captured someone's wife during the siege. Are they still in my prison? I think you find that... one of these menus. There we go. Court. We have her. So we can ransom her. We can negotiate release. So we'd ransom her for a favor. We could release her for a favor, I think. As in we can gain a hook. We could also try recruiting her if we wanted to. We could also just kill her, which is another option. Guests won't like it if I execute a guest. So this would give us a weak hook. This also gives us a weak hook. Could also try and recruit as well if we wanted to. I think we might just ransom her and get a favor with her. I don't know what that favor is going to do with us, but, you know, it's something we could maybe work on later. Favor just being another word for hook. But we've expanded slightly. Nice. Cool. I'm going to set you to go and fabricate a claim now on Glamorgan right down here. Yeah. Just continue to expand down into Wales slightly. Okay, so that's generally my plan. Faction has been created against Duke William. Okay, so it's the Liberty faction. They won't seek to lower crown authority. So what is crown authority in France? Can I see that? My liege has a level 2 crown authority. Okay, so titles can be revoked and vassals can be retracted. I'm not that worried about it. Okay, cool. I believe I was also told we can look at succession law stuff by looking in the bottom corner here. No, okay, so that just shows you what the current succession law is. I'm not entirely sure what I was told, but that's okay. I'm probably misunderstanding. But yeah, we can definitely look at succession law stuff in here and look at individual ones. Oh, can I look at individual things with this? No. I was thinking whether I could look at like these and see whether I can change succession law for individuals. I don't believe I can. Yeah, I can only change it for the earldom. Okay, but I could change my succession law to basically to basically only to one of these two, because primogeniture, ultimogeniture, and house seniority require us to have heraldry innovation, or heraldry, or primogeniture for either of those. Okay, and that requires us to also have high crown authority. I go and check our culture here, because we are culture head, aren't we? I seem to remember us becoming the culture head. Yeah, which is always worrying. But if I go and have a look in here, primogeniture was in civic up there. What about seniority? Seniority, I'm assuming is also going to be... Yeah, there we go. It's in high medieval, which you can only get at the earliest... I think it said where you can get it on one of these. Doesn't actually say. I'm sure it does somewhere. It says where you can get it, because I'm sure it told me when you can get... Oh, yes, that must be 2000. Actually, it looks like this one you can get much earlier. All you have to do is discover 50% of the innovations in early medieval, and we're only missing one. So if we discover one more thing here, we could start working on heraldry in order to get a different succession law. Which is interesting, right? It says not available to the Anglo-Saxons. Well, it's not available now, right? Or is it just not available to the Anglo-Saxons altogether? Which would be bad, given that we are, of course, Anglo-Saxons. What's this one? Low county control. Yeah, I already know that. Alright, let's speed up the game a little bit. So we're back to the ye old plan. You no longer have an alliance with Aragon, because he is no longer a ruler, because he's dead. Okay, so who now controls Aragon? This guy does. He's completely new, right? Oh wait, no, this guy controls Aragon, right? No, there's Aragon. Yes, so this one is... he's the brother. Okay, can we get an alliance with you? No. You can no longer get one with him because he is... Oh, was he the barony one? Wait a second. I still have an alliance with our... Oh, I already have an alliance with King Sancho. Oh, okay. Yes, I was thinking I already had one. And that alliance, does it tell me who it's through, just as a reminder? Through Edvard Edricsson, my son, and her. Yes, okay. That's fine. And she has a bunch of claims. We could potentially try claiming Aragon as well. That's another way we can go. They only have 200 troops, so we could just take that for her. How many troops do we have? We have about 1,000 something. So Aragon has an alliance with Barcelona. Allied to us. Well, I suppose that's the main reason to not declare war, right? Because we're allied. Yeah. But it's an option. It's definitely an option that we could take, is to go down there. Ooh. He wasn't swayed. We were accused of claim fabrication. Your court chaplain's average learning skill caused that. That cost us 100 piety. Despite my best efforts, we have not discovered any secrets at King Malcolm's court. Keep going. Task finished. You finished the Find Secrets task. Okay, cool. How close are we to the next one? We're getting there. We're getting there. We're working our way through. My son. With tired yet blissful smile, Withborough presents me with a perfect little son. We're going to name him a good Catholic name. He's going to be called Jacob. Cool. May he be wise and strong, my son. Okay. An experienced fighter. Oh, I didn't mean to unpause. I keep doing that. That's a problem. Marcas is in our court. He doesn't seem that amazing. We're not going to recruit him. Didn't find anything in King Malcolm's court. We'll keep trying. Council invitation. To my vassal, as an influential earl, it is only fair you have a voice in my council. In recognition of this fact, I hereby offer you the position of Chancellor of Normandy. I accept. Sounds like a title befitting our station. So we are now, yes. Can I see that on us somewhere? I just would like the prestige of seeing our title. No, can I see my liege's council somewhere? Liege's council, yeah, I'm Chancellor. Effects on me. So, fellow vassals like me by 10. Monthly diplomacy lifestyle experience goes up by 10% if we were to be focusing on diplomacy. And a prestige goes up by 1. So if I was to switch over to this, we would get a bonus. Oh, okay, I don't really want that right now, but maybe after we get golden obligations, it might be time to switch. You never know, it could be cool. Crusader Kings! Rome, the city of St. Peter and the very seat of the papacy itself, has fallen to infidels. Wait, has it? What do you mean it's fallen to infidels? In response, the Pope in exile, His Holiness Pope Alexander, has declared his intention to forge an alliance of Christian lords in order to reclaim the Eternal City. Deus Vult? Christian faiths now have access to crusades? What happened? Wait, is this... That's Rome. Rome is controlled by... Oh. It's controlled by, As-Arism, which is an organized Muslim faith. Oh dear. Oh dear and dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that is definitely a good point to end the episode. Rome has fallen, and we will need to raise our sword and go and help. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.